Choosing milk isn't just a meal.
McDonald's decision. The business began in 1940 with a restaurant opened by brothers Dick and McDonald in California. Then Speedy was eventually replaced with Ronald McDonald in 1963. Max Weber's theory of rationalization. In Weber's view, modern society, especially the Western world, is growing increasingly rationalized. Rationality is the action which is effective in achieving the purposes which it is intended to achieve. The means are appropriate to the ends. While rationalization is the general tendency within the modern capitalist societies for all the institutions and most areas of life to be transformed by the application of rationality. Well, there are 4 types of rationality lie at the heart of Weber's theory rationalization. They are practical, theoretical, substantive, and formal rationality or bureaucratic. Unlike the first 3 types of rationality, formal rationality or bureaucratic has not existed at all times and in all places. Rather, it was created in and came to dominate the modern Western industrialized world. Weber defined 5 elements of rationality. They are efficiency, calculability, predictability, control through substituting non-human technology for human judgment, and the irrationality of rationality. The fast food restaurant, of which McDonald's is the best known chain, has employed all the rational principles because huge conglomerates now own many of the fast food chains. McDonald's utilized bureaucratic principles and combined them with others, and the outcome is the process of McDonaldization. The McDonaldization of society is the process by which the principles of the fast food restaurant are coming to dominate more and more sectors of American society, as well as the rest of the world. Alright, let's get back to the principle. The first element of McDonaldization is efficiency, or the choice of the optimum means to an end. In this kind of restaurant, customers are expected to stand in line and order their own food, rather than having a waiter to do it, and to pass their own paper and plastic, rather than having it done by a bus person. The second dimension is calculability. McDonaldization involves an emphasis on things that can be calculated, counted, and quantified. It means a tendency to emphasize quantity rather than quality. What is particularly interesting about all this emphasis is the seeming absence of quality. Now, it's the third, it's predictability. In a rational society, people want to know what to expect in all settings and all times. They neither want nor expect surprises. They want to know that when they order their Big Mac today, it is going to be identical to be the one they ate yesterday and the one they will eat tomorrow. Well, it also happens in movie industry. The next element is increased control and the replacement of human with non-human technology. Specifically, the replacement of human with non-human technology is often oriented toward greater control. The person senses that he cannot use a free-flowing speech. Is being constrained. The computer is controlling him. It can be simply frustrating. And the last one, yes, it is the irrationality of rationality. The main reason McDonaldization can be seen as irrational and ultimately unreasonable is that it tends to become a dehumanizing system that may become anti-human or even destructive of human beings. Well, we seem even closer to the iron cage of rationalization today than was the case in Weber's day.
Oh, thank you, John. I understand the McDonaldization now. But have you heard McDonaldism? Hey, I want to know more about it. Tell me, please.
Now, let's see the implementation of these principles in journalism. Bob Franklin coined the word McJournalism to describe the practices and products of journalism under the conditions of McDonaldization. The first one is efficiency. McDonaldization requires newspapers to make news readily accessible to readers. It seems like most newspapers deploy editorial and typographical techniques to enhance readers' access to news by conforming to tabloid formats. A brief scan of newspaper reveals a greater emphasis on big splash, humorous and more sensational headlines, along with shorter and clear words, shorter stories, figures, and color pictures. Besides, concentration of ownership impact on editorial integrity and homogeneity pattern. And then calculability. For Ritzer, calculability implied an emphasis on what can be quantified, in which quantity rather than quality becomes the measure of value. Circulation is crucial because it is related to cover price and advertising revenues, but circulation has replaced any judgment of quality. Besides circulation, calculability is also about pagination, where some newspapers compete to have biggest pages. And now, predictability. Concentration of ownership effects on the standardization and predictability which group ownership can provide. You'll find the same news, the same headline, and the same pictures in different kinds of media, while market theorists claim that diversity and quality as essential products of competition. And now, control. Lately, journalists and production workers losing control of their workplace production. New technology also brought another negative effect. It isolates journalists, makes them individual rather than team workers, removes them from the collective newsroom culture, facilitates freelance work, reduces journalists' bargaining power, encourages multi-skilling practices, and empower managers against journalists and other production workers.